York City is jam-packed with restaurants, shops, sightseeing, subways, people. It's really easy to get overwhelmed with all the madness. Lived in New York City for about a year and a half, and I've really discovered some of my absolute favorite places to go in the city, and definitely places to take all my out-of-town guests. So I wanted to share with you guys my top 5 hidden gems of New York City. So one of my first absolute favorite places to take my out-of-town guest is the High Line. It's basically about 1.5 miles elevated walking trail. It follows along old railroads. It's an absolute stunning trail. You follow along for 1.5 miles. There's plenty of places for you to sit along the way. Even kind of towards the middle, there's a little place where there are some vendor shops. You can buy souvenirs. You can even grab a cup of coffee. There's tables to sit down and tons of seating along the entire trail, and fantastic scenes of the architecture and buildings of the city. It's also just really cool contemporary gardening. You see tons of beautiful trees, beautiful plants, all intertwined into these old railroads. It's definitely a place you should not miss, and a tip for you guys is I would definitely recommend that you get there early. It opens at 7 a.m. and I would say between 7 and 8 a.m. it's absolutely perfect. It is not crowded. If you go any later, it does tend to start getting crowded. I took so many pictures on my Instagram and uploaded to my story, and I had so much fun, and I got a lot of DMs asking me, where are you? I'm like, High Line. Another one of my favorite spots is called Matcha, and this one recently just jumped to the top of my list. I discovered it when I was walking down Broadway. It is phenomenal. If you like matcha green tea, this is going to be your heaven. The whole outside of the building is painted hot pink. When you walk in, it follows along with the outside of the building. It's all bright and pink, and they have neon signs on the walls. Tons of fun pictures, and it's just an awesome atmosphere. Music is playing. If it's a nice day in New York City, the windows and the doors, everything is open. So basically it's kind of like a coffee house, except it's a matcha house. So what you can find on the menu are matcha lattes, regular hot matcha teas, and just a variety of funky different ways that you can drink matcha and mix it into drinks. They also have some matcha pastries. So last time I was there, I got a matcha donut, cronut type thing, and it was amazing. When you walk up, you're definitely gonna see a long line, but don't let that discourage you. The line goes really fast. They pump those matchas out for you. So it's definitely a place that is also awesome for Instagram photos. I'm also rating these places on their Instagrammability. And Cha-Cha Matcha does not disappoint with their bright green drinks against their hot pink background. Definitely Instagrammable, and definitely a place that you will not want to miss in New York City. If I had to pick one place in New York City to take all of my out-of-town guests, I would definitely pick the Milk and Cereal Bar in Little Italy. If you guys like 80s and 90s cereal and ice cream blended together, and then gummy bears and sprinkles and toppings on top, this is a place you absolutely cannot miss. Their menu is really simple, pretty straightforward. It's not too complex. There's not a million flavors to choose from. You basically pick regular vanilla ice cream or cookie dough ice cream. You pick one of these awesome 80s and 90s cereal, and they blend it together in the cereal, and then you pick a few toppings to put on top, and there's several different flavored cones. Like I got a Fruity Pebble cone last time I was there, and you can also get it in a cup, or you can get it in like a milkshake type. What are the flavors of these cones?
Oh yeah, glad you asked. So start from this one. This one is waffle, Fruity Pebbles, vanilla, and red velvet.
Oh my god. Also, the Milk and Cream cereal bar is located in Little Italy, and this is a really cool area that I feel like if you're a tourist and you're coming to New York City, you really might not venture to Little Italy. The fact that this awesome place is there, it really let me explore the area, walk around, and it's really, really cool around there, and it's not as crowded as like Times Square. Times Square is still like really fun and a must-do, but this area is really cool where it's located. The Strand bookstore near Union Square is another place you are not going to want to miss. It's just a really, really awesome bookstore. Starting with just walking up to it, on the outside, there's discounted books. You can literally buy a book for a few dollars on the outside. There's always people browsing. There's some really, really good deals out there. So then you walk into the store and it is, I believe, 3 stories. There's a middle, an upper floor, and I believe a basement. And it's just got a ton of really cool things in addition to several hundred different books. There's a lot of people on hand to help you find whatever book you're looking for. I remember last time I went in, I was looking for a book that had recently come out and I wasn't sure if they were gonna have it, and sure enough, they had it. If you are looking for some really fun buttons, cool socks, or stickers, this place also has a ton of that. So the Strand is just a few blocks off Union Square, so it's really nice to walk over there and check it out. For me, I just like the feel of a book sometimes. I do have a Kindle and I read a lot on my Kindle, but sometimes I just want a good old-fashioned book. And finally, my last favorite hidden gem in New York City is CW Pencil Enterprise. You guys, this is an entire store dedicated to pencils. You wouldn't think that this would be so interesting and so cool, but it is one of the most awesome, unique stores I have ever been into. It's a really small store. It's not very big. It's just got one little room when you walk in. There's a ton of different types of pencils, erasers, sharpeners, notebooks. You guys, and don't forget to come into the secret sticker spot, the secret sticker hubby. Tons of stickers. There's even a little area where you can test out any pencil in the store that you'd like. I know for me, I love writing things down in my notebook, and I don't normally gravitate towards pencils, but this store had this sample packet. This is Pencils for Pen Lovers sample set. So in here are pencils for people who don't really like pencils, they like pens. And I hadn't even opened it. So let me open this and see what's in this little set here. Oh my goodness. So these are pencils that they recommend in this set. Pencils for people who love, for pen lovers. That is so awesome. So these pencils are supposed to be maybe more like pens, and that is just so awesome. Picked this set up here for Bart, and this is Lefty Pencil Sampler. Bart is left-handed, so he's excited for these pencils. I don't want to open his. I also picked up this sharpener here, and this thing is thick. This is a thick sharpener, heavy. Also picked up stickers. Me and Bart have a lot of the same charging things and iPads and Kindles, and so I always try to put stickers on mine so he doesn't take them. CW Pencil Enterprise is just awesome, you guys. It's also located in a really cool area. It's kind of by Chinatown, Lower East Side, and when you're walking around the area, it's really, really cool to be in Chinatown. It's one of my favorite areas in New York City. I'm so glad I've had the opportunity to live in New York City for the past year and a half, because I have enjoyed exploring all of the fun, eclectic, random shops that there are in the city. These were 5 of my favorite places to take all my touristy friends and family that come and visit. If you know of a really cool spot in the city that is your absolute favorite, please let me know down below so I can go make it my new favorite too. Again, guys, I am Stella. This is my channel, Fly with Stella, crazy flight attendant, exploring the world, taking you with me. Sometimes exploring just New York, taking you with me. Bye, guys.